What's up, Gemini? It's Jesse with 44 Astro with a general new moon tarot reading for the new moon coming up on March 10th. This will be a new moon at 20 degrees Pisces. It will be at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be in the 28th mansion of the moon. I will put a picture of the 28th mansion up. It's really about completion of things, like things that need to be completed, cycles, endings. It is the last mansion of the moon. New moons are about new beginnings, so it would make sense that these two meet together. So endings of some things, beginnings of new things. It's not greatest for health, but you can read about it. For Gemini Ascendant, you are talking about your 9th or 10th house. Okay, so there is a stellium going on. There's a lot of planets in Pisces right now, including the moon. Right there. There is a stellium going on between the sun, the moon, Mercury, and Neptune in Pisces. This is very dreamy energy. This is energy that you can get lost in if you're not careful. And then if it's in your 9th house, you're talking about a whole new idea on your philosophy on life, or what you think is wisdom, right? And if it's your 10th house, it could be you lose a job, because Pisces is about loss. It could be something along those lines. It could be you have new ideas about how you make money, okay? It's very floaty energy, so be careful you don't get lost in the ideas and separated too far from the action. The only really tough aspect right now is Uranus and Mars in a square. So for a Gemini Ascendant, you know, you're looking at your 12th house or 11th house where that's going to be taking place. But it's really just going to, the real ways it manifests that is like sudden explosive anger, okay? Saying step out of your comfort zone. Or it could be, you know, a really hot and heavy sexual situation that kind of comes out of nowhere. But it probably won't necessarily be very beneficial because it's a square. But it's something that would have to be dealt with. You know, in your 12th house, like I said, it's going to be about your ideas. If it was your 11th house, it's in your social sphere. So be careful about, and it might not even be your explosive anger. It could just be around you. And it could be like a hookup right there in your social sphere. So just going to throw that out there. Gemini, let me get you some cards. Well, the ending of, it looks like an ending of some kind of tough cycle. Because you have the Ten of Swords behind you here. You're walking away from something, most likely, or stepping away from something into your comfort zone, which would be nice. Or out of your comfort zone, I should say. The current situation has an air sign. This could definitely be you, but this is more likely that nights are moving, and it's generally opportunities. So it's an opportunity in thought and idea, but it looks like you have to step out of your comfort zone to do it, and you're not wanting to do that. Maybe it's something you really want to pursue, that you're really interested in, but like it doesn't make sense financially for you to do it. So you're going to like stay with whatever your job is and not really pursue this idea that you have or this opportunity. But I'm saying go for it because it looks like you should go for it. You may not have a choice but to go for it because it's saying step out of your comfort zone because there's something sudden that's going to happen in your environment that's really going to push you toward wanting to do it. Whatever this is. It's going to be different for different Geminis because, you know, y'all's idea, everybody's ideas will be different. But if it does have to do with love, this is the conscious influence. And it may be, could be a relationship that you're not wanting to move away from. You have a different idea, but it looks like no matter what, it's a new beginning. If you're single, this is good. This is good energy for finding a partner, for sure. Because the near future, you have the Fool, which is a new journey. This is a new beginning. You know, your unconscious influence, like what's going on around you, is victory. So this is good. So, I mean, whatever you do now is probably going to be very good. Like this is, if it's unconscious influence, this is all around you is going to be just winning. So don't be afraid to take risks because they're probably going to go your way because this cycle has ended. This is what's in the near past. If you felt backstabbed or you felt like you had to leave something like a job or a relationship, it's done and it's fine. Even if it's a friendship, it's done. It's fine. You need to step out of your comfort zone. That shouldn't be a problem for Gemini. You're mutable energy. You should be moving constantly anyway, whether it be intellectually or just actually. You right now, looks like you are planning something or you have been planning something. Or you have become established in something specific, and I imagine it has something to do with that idea that you have, or what it is that you are trying to start anew with. But in your environment, something sudden that changes everything. Could be a message that you get, some kind of information that you get that makes you just like, hey, I'm done. Like, I've got to, this has to change. I want to change. It's going to change. And it's not going to give you a choice. This is like sudden, and it could just be a sudden idea that you have. Like, it could be like a divine message. It's like, this is what you need to do, and you need to do it now. But you're not willing to move off of either a relationship or a job because you're like, well, this is how I make my money. I have to be careful. And the advice is saying you need to be strategic about it. Or it's saying you need to identify whoever this is because they are not in your best interest, whoever this individual is. Whatever this new beginning is, whether it's in love or just a new opportunity to make money or just to even just a new hobby, something that's going to make you happy, it's going to be very beneficial. You're going to feel like this. You're going to feel very valuable. You're going to feel very fulfilled. You're going to feel like you have enough. So don't be afraid of whatever this new opportunity is. It definitely could be one in love because we have this, but that's just kind of the conscious influence. I think it's something that makes you feel like this, something that's very fulfilling. It could be something that helps others in some way, whether it's just through knowledge or whether it's through actual hands-on service to others in some way. For some of you, this may not have happened yet, whatever this sudden situation is. And like I said, this mansion's about completion and new beginning. The new moon's about new beginnings, but the mansion is about completions. So it could be that just you are done with something specific, something is ending, and something new is beginning. So there's a new opportunity here. And it looks like it's one to make money. It looks like it's going to, at the very least, it's going to make you feel like this. But be strategic. Pay attention to anyone that may not have your best interests at heart. Because there could be somebody sneaking around. There could be somebody in your environment that you know, that maybe you've already had suspicions about, that doesn't have your best interests at heart. So be mindful of them. But most likely, in advice, this is just saying be strategic about the moves that you make. Think them out step by step. Don't overlook anything. Geminis can move fast, but Mercury's all about the details. So break it down. It should be easy for a Gemini. But with the Piscean energy, you can make it confusing a little bit. And you can focus more on the ideas and the actual steps that need to be taken. But with that being said, whatever this opportunity is, it's not something that you've done before. This is something that's going to be new to you, but it's exciting. It's something that you're going to be very interested in. So step out of your comfort zone. Even if it seems like it's something that you've never done before, whatever this opportunity is, or maybe it's a person or a type of person that you've never been with before that you didn't think would necessarily be your type, or like a group of friends, or like an opportunity for a new type of, even just like a hobby, a new type of expression for yourself, even art, whatever it is. Like maybe you didn't know that you're interested in it, but now you're going to find out that you are interested in it, good at it, and maybe even profit from it. Alrighty, Gemini, that's all I have. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to me, and it would help the algorithm push the video more so that it gets shared more. Either way, with that being said, I'm grateful that you're here, and I hope to see you here again. Bye, Gemini.